Learn to Crochet for the Beginner series. Today we're learning the classic granny square. You can make it as a small square or keep going for a larger blanket. Welcome back to Good Knit Kisses, where we stitch our love and love our stitches. I'm your host Kristen, and I'm going to be showing you a series of beginner crochet videos. This series is going to be in my style, and I'm so happy to bring this to you, so stay tuned for all the videos that are coming. As always, I suggest that you watch the video through the first time before attempting to get the idea and all the tips along the way. Then grab your yarn and hook and pause as needed to crochet along with me. Today we're going to make this granny square. You're going to need to know how to double crochet and chain, and we'll learn about slip stitches and working in the round today. This is part of a beginner series, and we have already learned how to single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and triple crochet. Now these are American terms. For the pattern in the blog for all these other videos, be sure and click on the link in the description below for those two links. We're going to work with a double crochet in the round, and we'll have chains on here as well as slip stitches. So I'm going to move this aside, but this is what we're going to be working towards. Now you can make it in this 4.5 inch square like this and connect a bunch of granny squares together, or you can keep going and make one big large one. I suggest the first one you do, just make it in a solid color so you get the idea of making things in the round that are square when you're starting off. All right, let's grab our materials and begin. To make your granny square, you're going to need a hook. I'm using an I-9 hook or 5.5 millimeter and a medium weight yarn. You'll want to use something nice and smooth and light so you can see the stitches. If you want to go up a size, that's fine. Just make sure and change your hook size to be appropriate. A yarn label usually will have a good suggestion on what you should use. We'll start by making a slip knot. I wind mine around my finger twice. I pull the back loop over the front just a little bit and pull the new back loop over the tip of my finger to make a slip knot. Insert my hook and pull on that yarn. Make sure it's nice and loose so we can still work with it. I'll go ahead and wind it around my fingers here. Okay. And now we're going to chain 4. You can also chain 6 if this becomes a little tight, but chain 4 is what we're going to do today. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 1 chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 4. So 4 chains on my hook. There's 1 chain up here we do not count, and then the slip knot, it does not count. So we're going to go into the 4th chain from the hook, and we're going to make a ring. So we count 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go in there. We're going to yarn over and pull through 1 stitch, and then we're going to pull through again from the beginning like that. And when we spread this out, you can see, first you can see this stitch that's kind of elongated. And if I keep pulling on it, you can see the rest of that stitch here. And so the middle of the circle actually is right here. So you could put your finger on it and feel the opening there, because we will be working inside this circle. This is the only time we're making a circle like this, and this is just how it begins. We're going to begin by chaining 3 stitches, do 3 chains, 1, chain 2, and chain 3. And this will function as a double crochet stitch, but this is what gets us started, and we'll connect to this later on. And we need to make 2 double crochets inside this circle here. I'm going to go slow on these stitches at first, and I may speed up a little bit later. Be sure and pause your video as you need. So we're going to yarn over, insert into the middle of that circle, make sure you get 2 loops up here on your hook here, yarn over and pull through 1. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. One more time, we're going to yarn over, insert into the center, yarn over and pull through 1. Okay, so now we yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And this will get you the look of 3 double crochets. And then we're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. So 3 chains, and we're going to start turning our work and work in the round. And as we go, we're going to continue laying our tail from the beginning kind of over this little chain here, and it will trap that tail in. So later on, you can just clip it in. Okay. So we I shouldn't say clip it in. You'll be able to trim that tail. Okay, so we are going to work on the next cluster of 3. This is not a cluster stitch, but I'm going to refer to it as a little cluster here in this video. We're going to yarn over and insert in the center here, pull through 1. We've got the 3 on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. That's our first double crochet. We need 2 more. Yarn over, insert into the middle, yarn over and pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. We need another one, so we're going to do our third, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We need another corner, so we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm continuing to rotate this so you can see this turning or being around. We're working the round as we go. We're going to make another little cluster here. So we're going to yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Third double crochet, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we need to make another corner. We've got 2 so far. Chain 1, 2, 3. Make another cluster, 3 double crochets. Here's the first one. Number 2. And number 3. Okay. And now we need to complete this, so we need 3 chains. So chain 1, 2, 3. And we need to connect it to our work here. Now you can let this tail just lay. Okay, it's already in your work here. And so it's just going to sit there until you're ready to trim it off. So we want to hook into this part here. This is that first chain that we began with. If you look at it closely, you can see little V stitches. So we have the first part of the V, 1, 2, 3. So we're going into the third chain, 1, 2, 3, insert our hook. And when we do that, you should have 2 loops on the top of your hook and 1 below. Okay, because every chain has 2 on one side and 1 on the other. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 1, and this is where we're going to make a slip stitch again and pull through that, and you completed round 1. If you look at it here, it kind of looks like a circle, but it's actually a square, and these little points here on the corner will get pulled out, and we'll build on those as we go. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is going to function as a double crochet in this corner over here, but we need to jump over this set of 3 double crochets in order to get to this corner over here. So we actually need to chain 1 more. So starting on this round, we need to actually chain 4 stitches. We're jumping now over here, and we're going to do 3 double crochets just as before. Yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over and pull up a stitch, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, I'll do it a little slower. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up 1, 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, one more time. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We need to make a corner, so we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And now, because this is a corner, we're going to reinforce it. So all corners are going to do this. We'll have 3 doubles, 3 chains, and then we'll do 3 more doubles. So we're yarn over, insert, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. The third time, yarn over, insert, and yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that makes that corner right there. And then we want to chain 1 to jump over this right here, okay, this cluster. And we're going to go over to this corner, and we'll do just what we did a minute ago. So we're going to yarn over, insert into that corner, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, second double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, third, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Make that corner 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and another little cluster of 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, I've got 1, 2, I need a third, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've got another corner. Now, if you just put your work down, you may say, where am I? What? This does not look like it's in the round. So I suggest when you're working on this to finish the round until you've really got a nice square established. I wouldn't stop working on this at this point, or else you may have to start over if you're not used to seeing it. But what you're looking at is, I do want to stop and show you what you're looking at. This is your square in the middle, and you've come up here and you've gone halfway around, and we still need to get these 2 squares done, 2 corners done here. So now we're going to jump over this cluster here, yarn over and make 1 chain, pull through, and now begin your other corner. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and 2 again. So it's 3. Make our corner 1, 2, 3 chains, and then do another cluster. Yarn over, insert. So I'm going to just speed this up a little bit. Pause, please, and rewind as you need, or use that slow motion button. Okay. We're going to chain 1. We're skipping over this set here, and we're working on our last corner. You can really tell what this is becoming now, especially once you get the corner established. Yarn over, insert into the corner, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, again, third, okay, we chain 1, 2, 3 to make our corner. There we go. And now we have only our 2 last double crochets to make, because this chain here was what we started the round with. And it's got 4 chains on it. So we're going to do how we had done in the beginning, where we go into the 3rd chain up and then we slip stitch. So we're going to go through here and slip stitch, but this becomes a double crochet. So what we need is just 2 double crochets to fill in the gap and finish the round. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then just one more time, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2, and so that is a double crochet. When you put those together, you have 3. So this is where we slip stitch. So we're going to go into the 3rd chain up, 1, 2, 3. Remember, the fourth one is what is used to skip over those little clusters of 3. So we're just going to insert, make sure we've got 2 chains here, and or 2 loops here on our hook, yarn over and pull through 1. And now we're going to slip that through. Okay, and that completes a little square. See that? You've already got a square. Yay, way to go. And you can continue going all the way up into a large one, or you can make a small size and make them in different colors. But I'm going to continue on and show you this round behaves differently from the previous round because we are now in the spot where a little cluster will be. So see how this one fits in between these two? It's going to be right here again. And so when we chain up, 1, 2, 3 to begin this row, I don't need to add a fourth chain in order to continue because I need a cluster. So now you just need 2 more double crochets. So yarn over, insert into this space, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our second double crochet. And yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's our second that we've made, but it makes our third double crochet because of this chain here. So now we need to skip over here. So we're going to chain 1. So we're not making a corner. And then we're going to yarn over. So you see the chain 1 jumps over this cluster. And then we're going to insert into the corner, yarn over and pull up 1. Okay, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to make 2 more. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, second double crochet or third double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Make a corner, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 more double crochets. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And you got this first corner started on this round. We're going to chain 1 because we're skipping. Okay, and this is where your this round is where you really establish that you have several in between. As we get bigger, you'll have more of these in between stitches, and the corners will get further and further away from each other. So now we need to do a little cluster of 3 double crochets in here. Double crochet, second double crochet, third double crochet into that same space, and chain. Okay, so remember, 3 doubles and a chain make this pattern repeat. Now we're going to turn our work, get to the next corner. So we're going to yarn over, insert, pull up a stitch, and we're making that double. So don't do your 3 chains here. You've got to make this little cluster in the corner. A corner consists of 2 clusters with chains in the middle. Make my third double crochet, and now I chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Make another set of 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's 1, 2 posts here for the double. And my third. All right, so we've completed a second corner. You're going to chain. You're going to make that straightaway here. We just got our established row here. And 3 double crochets. And chain 1. And we go to the next corner. 3 double crochets. 2, 3, and then chain 3 for making a corner. 1, 2, 3, and continue in that same corner, making our 3 double crochets. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. It's where I'm really speeding up, so remember your controls on your video player. There's that corner. So now we've got our 3 main corners. You can really see this coming together. Chain 1, make that established straightaway area. So we're going to go through, double, second double, and now starting our 3rd double crochet, chain 1. We're going to do our last corner. Yarn over, insert in that corner, make, it's our 1st double, our 2nd double, our 3rd double, and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Make our last set of 3. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And it's good to inspect your work before you move on. Let's do a little thing. If you haven't seen my video on how to fix your mistake, I want to show you how to kind of go back. Let's say you accidentally did 4 here. I'll just put a 4th in here and show you how to go backwards. So if you inspect your work and go, oh, I've got too many here, you just pull your hook out and insert it into the one that you want to go back to, and then you pull it out and you can back up where you need. Isn't that cool? So let's do that again here. Let me make another double crochet. Make another one here. All right. So if I want to just pull out this one, I can insert into this stitch to pull out 1, or I can insert it into this one to pull out 2. So a while ago I showed you and I pulled out 2. Let's do it just to this little stitch here. And then we just pull on our working yarn and boom, it's right there. Isn't that a cool trick? I love it. And chain 1. All right, now we need to close off this round here. We're going to go into the 3rd chain up here. So it's always the 3rd one. 1, 2, 3. Go in there. You've got 2 loops on top of your hook. Pull over and then pull through for a slip stitch. There you go. Now it's just as our round 2 went, where we need to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, because our yarn is closer to this chain space here where we'll have a little cluster. So now we need to go over here. We've already added that extra stitch in, and you'll make an established cluster here. This is where that was what I'm kind of calling a straightaway, that straight section of crochet that you work. So 3 double crochets to make a little cluster, and then a chain. Now we work over into the corner and just continue. So I think that you should kind of have the gist of this. Again, the pattern is on our website, and it goes through and where you would repeat and all of that. On another video, we can show you how to change yarn. I do already have some videos showing adding yarn into your crochet. But for this one, we just want to keep it as simple as we can with just the one color. So I've chain 1, let's see, chain 2, chain 3 for that corner. Let's continue establishing that corner by adding in the second cluster of 3 double crochets. We're going to continue on. Okay, I'm just going to continue a little bit on with you, and then I will show you how to complete this. So I've done my 3. We're going to chain 1. Okay, now this straightaway here, you can see that I have 2 spaces to work with, and you will have a cluster here and a cluster here. So let's do that now, because this was our beginning, so you don't get to really get the feel of doing that over and over. So we're going to insert into here. Make sure you've chained before you continue. Insert into that space. Pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Again, I'm going to do the second double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. do the third double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain. Huh. There's a little bit of sheep in there. Okay, we're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2, last double crochet here, and chain. All right, you see those those little clusters there that keep that going. Okay, and then now you do your corner repeat. So go ahead and continue working. You're going to make 1, 2 more corners, and actually the third corner, I'll meet you back at this point here, and we'll show you how to go on to the next round. Pause your video, and I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, so we're at the end of this round, and I've completed my last corner, and I need to finish this little area that's been that needs another cluster here. And notice we're slowly going from where we had a corner, and this little middle section that we keep rising up is going to kind of creep closer to the middle here. You see how it's kind of moved, because originally we were over here at a corner and then traveled up and traveled up. So it's really staying in a straight line, but it kind of appears it's different, because when I first learned this, I was like, oh, it's always going to be here. But no, it kind of slowly moves that direction. So now we need to make 2 more double crochets. Make sure that you've chained after that corner, yarn over, insert, and pull through, and do 1 more, and then work with that chain here. We're going to go into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3, go in, oops, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through, and slip stitch. Okay, so we've slipped that. We want to chain 1, 2, 3, and this is going to fit into the cluster. So before we had it for the cluster before, now we need it for this cluster going forward. So you'll find that every other round is going to have where you go where you establish the cluster that you will finish off with, and then the next round will be the cluster that you start with. So one will be the end and one will be the start one. So this is the start one. That's what I call it, the start one. So we're going to go in here and do our second double, because a chain counts as the first double, and the third double, and then chain 1 to continue that little straightaway part. And you're just going to continue in your established pattern until you get the size that you want. You could make them all in the same color and join in a different color as well. Make lots of different little squares, or make one large square. And then we're going to make a corner. So let's do 1 more corner. I'll show you how to do it, when I do it quickly, what that looks like, just to kind of show you again. So we're going to yarn over, insert. Let's do 3. I'll just do this in real time here. That's 1. That's 2. It's 3. Chain 1, 2, 3. Turning it. Make the third section. 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why I said make the third section. That doesn't make sense, but the second cluster of 3. So you have 3, 3, and 3. So 3 doubles, 3 chains, and 3 doubles plus a chain. All right, so you're just going to continue establishing around until you get to your last stitch. And I'm just going to back this up. And first of all, I'm going to show you this one here. So this one I had gone 1 more round, and you can see how this was ended at the end where we have a slip knot. And so what we can do is, if I decide, you know, I'm really fine with it stopping here, I'm going to stop it back here like this. I'm just going to go insert into my hook into here, as if either I just completed a slip stitch, or I wanted to go backwards and rip back because I either ran out of yarn, I couldn't finish that, and I said, this is the size I want. I've never seen anybody talk about this on video this way, and I thought, you know what, that's real life. Sometimes you go and you go, I'm out of yarn and I like the size of my blanket. So just go back into this stitch here, which is where that turning chain was, or would have started, and then we're just going to rip it back. Look at that. And then it can't go any further because my hook is in here. See that? And so now we're going to go in and establish it again. Pull through like this. Okay. Pull through a 6 inches, or you can go ahead and pull it out like this. And then you're going to clip it with your scissors here. And then you would just pull that out here and then weave in your tails. So let's show you how I like to weave in my tails. I'm going to use a bent tapestry needle. You can use any tapestry needle you like. I'm going to insert that in. And this one is pretty well established because it went around in the circle of this little ring. I like to go through just a few more of those stitches to establish it, and then I'll go up one of these double crochets and pull through. Okay, and then I'll come back down one of the double crochets and back down that circle again and really lock it in. That is not going anywhere. So if you make that baby blanket for your friend's kiddo, it's not going to come unraveled on them. And then just feel free to take your scissors and clip that down. I leave just a hair long so that I don't clip these around it, but also if it gets washed, that part will just kind of suck in and pull in that way. It doesn't pop out some other stitch somewhere else. So because it'll end up working in. So I like to kind of tug on it with my fingers and let it work in, and then you have that established that way. And then you would weave in your other tail the same way. You use these posts and stuff to hide your tails. I don't like pulling it through all these stitches here because then it shows on the top of this little cluster here. So if you can work it into the stitch, it works even better. So this is the other sample I have. I'm going to put this little tail in and show you how to do that. Okay, so we're just going to go through, and I'm going to work around this direction. I'm going to go through one stitch to establish that stitch all the way back in. See how it kind of sucks it in, it pulls it in, and it doesn't leave that little gap that it had. All right, so I just picked another stitch over one, and now I can go down through my stitches here. This little tapestry needle, it's slightly sharp. I really love it. Anyway, you kind of go through one of these doubles like that, and then you can go down another one, and even come back up a set and over and up, and really get that yarn. It's really great when you can get that tail to kind of go around in a little zigzag and even go back on itself, and it really locks it in. Let's see, keep it through here. And that is going nowhere, like that. I hope you enjoyed watching the tutorial on the classic granny square. Stay tuned for next week on the solid granny square. Be sure and click to subscribe and hit that bell notification to get notified when we have a new video coming out in our beginner crochet series. We also will be having a corner to corner blanket coming up and more, so stay tuned. Have a great day and happy crochet. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us today, where we help you stitch your love and love your stitches. See you again soon.